Yeah, but I guess hats off to Amiga. They played against West Bentley. Everyone keeps on thinking that Amiga are just getting wins and not up to probably lasting the whole season, but they keep on proving people wrong.
Well, it's their older guys that are doing the job.
Well, that's right.
Ferguson's making good runs. And
I would say that, and just quickly going on the scores, West Bentley made 8 for 226, with Jack McLeod making 61 not out, Damien Casey 57. I guess if it wasn't for McLeod making that 60 at the end, it would have been probably well under 200. But Amiga passed them 6 wickets down, and as you mentioned, Phil, Clint Ferguson making 70 not out after his 90 not out the game before, and he's probably averaging about 75-80 this year in Longview Shield. I'd say that quite clearly he's the captain of the year right now. Without
he's doing a good job.
Yeah, and he's getting the boys up, and I think he's probably won at least 3 games off his own bat, maybe 4. Glenn Beckett, who's one of the younger guys at Amiga, which the club's pumping up as part of their youth policy. He made 44 as well, so well done to him. And Timmy Mullane throwing the willow out early and making 41. So yeah, they got past 6 wickets down.
It's interesting West Bentley because again, looking at their team, they just can't seem to put their best 11 on the field at any one time. I think when they do,
they've got a great lineup. And
but what I'm saying,
get it consistently, can they?
Yeah, they just can't get the Tim Moores and the Anton Reid or Anthony Reid. They can't just get these guys consistently playing. And I don't think there's any concerns with their batting whatsoever. It's just you can't rely on Chopper and his brother.
And Con's due to make some big scores, isn't he? He's only made I think 1 or 2 50s.
Yeah. Well, again, the batting, I think they're batting like 226 at Bricker. That's not too bad because that's a slow ground and it's a difficult ground to score on. So I thought 220 was going to be very, very competitive. But not looking at the scorecard, but looks obviously Jack McLeod got 3 for 83, so he's bowled a lot of overs.
And then obviously Chopper gets his regulation 3. So
they really want to make sure that they can get that Tim Moore and the other Reid coming through come finals time. But obviously Con's got it, I'm sure he'd want
He took 3 for the last game.
So I'm sure he'd be wanting to contribute a bit more for the bat and ball, but look, with knowing, what West Bentley's like, they can East Sandringham next week.
So. And they've learnt to, I guess, time their run for the finals quite well. Historically over the last 2 seasons, they've got themselves into a position where people might think that they're vulnerable, but come with about 2 or 3 rounds to go, they start building some great momentum, and that's why they made the grand finals.
It's interesting to see they've changed their lineup. Like Danny Frew was opening the batting for the last 3 years, I think, ever since he's been at the club. He's batting 6 or 7. Like, the value of Danny batting in the middle order 6 or 7, I'm not too sure, but I guess it's a good thing that they're pushing Fiddle at the top of the order. So, but anyway, it's just I'm sure West Bentley will play finals this year.
They're just out on percentage at the moment, but I think everyone would expect that they should be up there. I mean, they've got the lineup.
Well, they would. They wouldn't want to not make it shit.
Yeah, particularly with with the check money floating around. Exactly. Moving on to Bentley United and Carnegie South. Terrible day for Carnegie South week 1. Bentley United won the toss and quite rightly threw Carnegie South into bat. This was the first game on the new ground at Centenary Park, and I think on the Friday, the day before, the council dumped a lot of sand on it. So it was really tough to play on and make a big score. Carnegie South was stuck with that challenge, and for the majority of the 72 overs in day 1, they batted and unfortunately all out for 82. Damien Britt taking 4 for 17. Monkey Milner 3 for 12 and Simon Surridge 2 for 20. Bentley United did it before tea, 2 for 91. There was talk of trying to go for outright, but I think with Timmy Brisbane and Tom Backman making the runs, I think they struggled a little bit early to just get some runs flowing, and as a result, probably not enough time to go in for the kill. So, good win to Bentley United. That puts them on to 4 wins, just a win above us. So that's good for them. East Sandringham had a field day on week 1 against Elwood. 7 for 334 they made, with Guy Martin making his long overdue big score for East Sandy since he's come back, 139. Anton Duddy again making runs, 78. Lukey Dallas, 48. And following on that, Elwood made 176 all out. Not much to, not many highlights there except for Matty Gamlin and Nathan Harris both making 30s, and Avramides for East Sandy taking 3 for 38. So yeah, big win for East Sandy. And another big win, or not as big as what it probably could have been, but Brighton Union made 5 for 308, with Scorgie making 83, Krafchek 58, Gurdon 49. So a couple of new names for Brighton Union getting among the runs, which is what I guess Union were looking forward to, having a big day where they can really pile on some runs and I guess get these guys to spend some good quality time in the middle. And couldn't happen at a better time with finals getting closer and the kids staying there next week. But 5 for 308 Brighton Union. Washington Park, they made a good effort making 237 following. Gareth Finney making 92. He's second half of the season he's started to pile on some runs, so that's good for Washington Park. And Scorgie 4 for 51 and Veach 3 for 66. So again, those new names at Brighton Union doing the job.
They'll be ranked Brighton Union that they're starting to, especially with Scorgie and Krafchek, getting time in the middle. It's going to be invaluable. But yeah, we've obviously got them this week, so it'll be interesting to see these guys and see what they've got. But you know, Veach taking wickets, he's had a pretty strong year, and now Scorgie's taking wickets and runs. So yeah, no, they'll be ranked. Yeah, they'll be ranked Brighton Union because now they're back in the form.
That's right, and
he's back on track.
And a game that they would pencil in against us. So it's up to us to challenge that. And in the final game, Kingston Heath, they made 190 against Mackie in week 1, with the Mannings, Josh making 38 and his father 31, Callum Rayner making 30. Yeah, Mackie did it easy. Kingston Heath thought that they might have been a chance, and you know, you never know with Mackie. But again, Mackie are just doing everything right, with Dean Bott making 99 and Craig Park 66 not out, Damien Crotterfield 62 again making runs. So that's a solid win for Mackie.
Kingston 2 wins or 1 win?
No, Kingston Heath is still on the 1 win when they beat Carnegie South before Christmas, but both them and Washington Park are stuck on 6 points. With Washington Park with the slightly better percentage, so that'll be a very interesting battle with 3 games to go as well. And dare I say it, Bentley A&A play Kingston Heath in the last round. So let's hope that that doesn't save Kingston Heath. And if Kingston Heath are thinking about trying to avoid relegation, hopefully they've done enough to do it before they come against us.
It's always the way.
Oh, I'm fearing the script. It's going to be ugly. But anyway, so yeah, that's Longy, and as you mentioned, Adam, East Sandy are on top on I think 7 wins. And following that, we've got Omega, Mackie, and then underneath that, Brighton Union, West Bentley, and Elwood. So, and those last 3 teams are on 30 points. So, yeah,
anyone can win still. There's no one really, standing head and shoulders above.
Well, I mean, East Sandy are obviously doing the job, but they do have some bogey teams. Mackie have done it over the last few years in the home and away season. Can they do it in the finals? West Bentley have scared East Sandy a couple of times. Will it be another rematch between the two? Will Brighton Union have the planets align where all their recruits do the job against quality opposition? That's a good question. Will Omega keep on pulling rabbits out of the hat? And will Marshall Bunting do it for Elwood? Who knows? But
he bowls enough overs from one end, so.
Well, that's right.
That's on his shoulders.
But yeah, so that's where Longman Shield's positioned. It's delicately poised, and it should be very interesting over the next few weeks. That's it for us. So we'll see you in a fortnight.
Bye bye.